The unwritten rules of war appear to have collapsed. Israel's rare strike in Beirut on Friday has taken its war against Hezbollah to a new level. The search for bodies in the rubble of a 7-story building continued into the next day. This was a raid against senior Hezbollah military commanders, but they were not the only victims.
3 children, 6 years old, 4 years old and 10 years old have lost their lives. 7 women as well lost their lives, and there are many more body parts.
This was not the first attack of its kind in this suburb of Beirut, where hundreds of thousands of people live. But the fear now is that the capital's southern district, or what's known as Dahiya, where Israel believes Hezbollah's command and control center is based, has been brought into the equation.
We came to assess the situation and found that the scale of destruction was immense. A multi-story building had collapsed and a nearby parking lot was targeted with the floors caving in.
It's believed Hezbollah's operations chief, Ibrahim A'il, as well as leaders of the group's elite force, were meeting 2 floors underground. But this is a busy street, and it was a residential building that was completely leveled.
People were living their lives, coming back home, and there were those who were picking up their children from the nursery. This is a terrorist act.
Many of Hezbollah's supporters live here, and there is concern. Israel's aim is to drive them out of the area, creating a displacement crisis.
Israeli reconnaissance drones have been in the skies over Beirut and surrounding areas since the attack on Friday. The feeling here is the chances of de-escalation between longtime enemies is low. Israel appears to be on the offensive and pushing limits.
The major escalation began a few days ago when Hezbollah accused Israel of declaring war when it detonated explosives in thousands of pagers and walkie-talkies over 2 days, killing dozens of people and injuring thousands, both members of Hezbollah and civilians.
We're seeing an escalated security war of the likes which Hezbollah has never been subject to. So that, again, that is a big challenge which Hezbollah will face when it comes to security and intelligence. It's clear that the Israelis do have the upper hand, but we have to wait and see. Hezbollah is known to unveil surprises.
Further south, Israel has been launching one of its most intense bombardments of what it calls Hezbollah assets in the border region in 11 months of fighting. Israel appears to want leverage for some kind of agreement to enable residents to return to the north. Hezbollah is firing back and has ruled out an end to this escalation until Israel ends the war on Gaza. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.
Let's go. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.